Hello, beautiful brothers and sisters. I just had to start this again because I realized my microphone wasn't working. Anyway, hello everyone. I just wanted to make this quick video, and it has to be quick because I have a class starting in about half an hour. I just wanted to make a video for two reasons. One, because I said I would do at least one video every day, so I'm going to try and keep to that. Second of all, I've just reached 100 subscribers. So I wanted to make a video to mark the fact that I've now reached triple digits. Yay! So I'd like to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, who have also commented and, liked. That's great. Thank you very much. I don't know if this channel will grow into something bigger or whatever it will grow. But I'm enjoying doing it, and I've been enjoying responding to the comments, and yeah, let's see how far we can take this. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are all enjoying it. So, yeah, it's funny. I never thought I would ever even really try to do YouTube in any form of serious way. Oh, I've thought about it in the past in terms of channels for very specific things. For example, there's a game I play called Avalon. The Resistance, which is based on a game from the 80s, I think. A cyberpunk game, which was actually designed in Soviet Russia by a Russian as a game to prove that an informed minority will always have the advantage over an uninformed majority. And the game's pretty simple. You get issued a character card, and you're either a good guy or a bad guy, or you're a special character good guy or a special character bad guy that have like certain attributes. And throughout the process of the game, you go, there's a process of selecting teams each round, and voting whether people voting whether or not they want those teams to go forward on the mission or the quest. And then if the quest or mission is approved, that team are given secret voting cards. They go on that mission, and they choose whether they want that mission to succeed or fail. And usually only requires one fail to fail a mission. And if the team's good, they'll put it down. Cool. The mission, the quest passes. If there's a bad guy in it and he puts a fail card in there, then it fails. Bad guys get one on the board. And the idea is either as the good guys or bad guys to attain either 3 successful quests or 3 failed quests, depending on which side of the team you're on. So the whole game's about social deduction. It's about trying to figure out who's the bad guy, who's the good guy, leveraging the certain attributes and traits that your character has if they have it. It's a great game. I highly recommend it. Minimum 5 players, but if you can get a full 10-player game going, it's really good. Especially around a table, smoking, drinking, and it gets fun. It gets very fun. And so I wanted to make a YouTube channel, not necessarily based on Avalon, although Avalon would be the core game on it. It would have been about social deduction games, social deception games, as a genre, as a mechanic, because I love it. I love the games that use them in there. So I've had, ideas about doing YouTube channels for very specific things. And I kind of, as a gamer many years ago, sort of toyed with the idea of having a gaming channel. I play a lot of strategy games, a few quirky indie games. There's a game I've just recently re-downloaded. I haven't played games for months and months. I recently reloaded a game called Super Animal Royale, which is basically this cutesy 2D battle royale game, and it's just it's silly, but it's enjoyable. It's good fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some recording on that. I don't know. We'll see. Far cry from my usual trawling the soul, trawling the deep depths of the human experience in order to try and make sense of it all. Quite a far throw from that, really. Running around as a 2-dimensional bear with a AK-47. Anyway, so 300 subscribers. Excellent. I'm really happy with that. It's not much, but I like the YouTube channel at this stage as well, because as I mentioned in the Smoking Lounge videos, that at this stage, whilst it's young, whilst it's early, and whilst it's still growing, I can be much more one-to-one and be a bit more intimate with the audience that's there. I can answer their questions. I can make whole videos just around, one or two people's questions, and it helps me because it gives me certain content. I mean, there's a lot of things I could be talking about. But as I was advised recently, really for this channel, the Mental Funkyverse, the Funky Mental Verse is Lee's channel, sister channel, the Mental Funkyverse, to just be more authentically about me, sort of exploring these issues through my experiences and my personal view of it. Because there's plenty of video channels doing commentaries on, current events, and that's not to say I won't do commentaries on current events. Of course I will. I even have an idea of maybe doing a playlist called Mental Funkyverse Doomscroll, where basically I'll just have my X feed on in the background, and we'll just scroll down, and I will comment on and talk to some of the things that pop up on my feed. And because I am mostly following and been looking at a lot of the things going on in Europe at the moment with the social unrest there due to enforced mass migration. Let's just call it what it is. You can imagine that my X feed is spicy, shall we say. But I've been led to believe, or I've been told, that as long as I don't audibly speak out some of the super spicy stuff that YouTube really doesn't like, then I can get away with it. As long as I talk around certain aspects of the things that are being seen. But if it's just on the screen, apparently that's fine. Apparently that's all good. So I thought about doing that. I thought that would be quite an interesting series, a separate playlist, the Mental Funkyverse Doomscroll. So yeah, I've been toying around with lots of different ideas. I will be doing more on the deep dive into my personal journey, reminiscing on certain aspects of my life and some of the experiences I've had, the lessons I've learned. That will, I think, still be the core of this channel, certainly for the time being. Anyway, I'm actually waiting for my teaching wage to go through, so I can get re-up my subscription to Claude, because Claude's been doing all my video editing. He doesn't do like mad levels of editing, but he puts in the intro, the outro, does the sound balance levels, does the fading in, just makes my life so much easier. Saves me like an hour's worth of mucking about, just trying to put the video together to post up. I haven't got it at the moment because I've been a bit my pay's come a bit late. Pay, Michael? I thought you don't have a bank account. No, I don't. I don't have a bank account. Somebody else is kind enough to receive my wages on my behalf and then gives them to me. Or gives me some of it, and then the rest goes to pay certain things that I need to pay for digitally, including my AI subscriptions. It's awkward, but it is where I'm at. There's not really much I can do about it right now. Although, here, I'll put it to you, the viewers. If there are people out there who know ways around being unbanked, about how to, are there even things out there like independent, free bank ways of getting banked which are not. It can't be. The whole thing's tied together intrinsically. So, but if you have any ideas, fire them my way. I'll look into them. At the very least, I might have something to talk about as some episodes. The journey to access digital currency. God, it's been so long now since I've had a bank. I've forgotten almost what it's like. All the hoops you had to jump through just to get it open and stuff like that. Anyway, bring on the abundance economy, please. Someone bring on the abundance economy soon, now. So you don't have to worry about this shit. Anyway, so I'll wrap it up there. I'll leave it there. This doesn't really need to be any longer than this. So once again, thank you everybody who has subscribed, who has liked. You have my deepest gratitude, and so if you could continue to like, share, get me spread around, and let's see if we can grow this channel more. And as always, please feel free to ask questions or make suggestions in the comments section. At this stage, I will read them, and I will almost certainly respond to them, and I will almost certainly respond to them in video. At this stage, whilst there's so few current subscribers, although 3 digits now. 3 digits now, yeah, we're going places, woohoo! So, brothers and sisters, thank you very much. Until the next time, please be well and be safe.